Hello, good morning, welcome back to New Forest Morphs. I'm so sorry it's been such a long time since we've given any material or done any footage. We've been both ill and busy, and it's now beginning of February and we're glad to be back into the facility, Jared. And lots been going on. We've got to give you an update of quite a few things. We've had lots of pairing going on, we've had lots of ovulations, pre-lay sheds. We've got a few girls that are going to be giving us eggs. We've fired up the incubator back here, Jared, and you got ready for the first set of eggs to come hopefully later this week or maybe next week. But quite a lot's been going on, hasn't it, Jared? And we're really excited because some of our new projects have ovulated as well. So why don't we kickstart with a couple of the newer girls that have ovulated, Jared. Now if we can just show you our ovulation chart. Let's go and have a look at the breeding chart, Jared. Let's see what we've got going on there. Perhaps you can just give a quick update as to where we are on some of these girls.
Yep, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ovulations.
7 ovulations, yeah.
8 actually as well, because we've got Electra.
Electra to go on as 2. Yeah.
So we've got Mango's ovulated, which is...
She's actually, yeah, she's a beautiful clown girl.
Still lesser clown.
She's going into a pre-lay shed right now. You can see the size of the eggs around her. So we've just dampened her bedding down. And she should give us a pre-lay shed this week.
Yeah, we've got Isa.
Isa's probably
the DG girl.
She's probably the one that's going to give us the first flush, isn't she? So she's due in the next few days, and you can see that she's glowing before they go.
And she's an Enchy desert ghost.
Should give us some triple hits. So you get the Xantic and the Desert Ghost and the Pines in there.
Next we've got the two sisters, Binky Jester and Boo Boo Noodle, who are still in ovulation actually.
Are they still in ovulation? So this is our Ultramale Clown project. There's an example of an ovulation there.
You can see how wide she is just here.
Yeah.
Like a football, American football or rugby ball.
Yeah. We did some follicle testing as well, and she's carrying 35mm follicles. So anything between 35 and 45 is usually the range in which they ovulate. And her sister, Boo Boo Jester, has ovulated in the same time as well, and she's just coming off ovulation, isn't she?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get plenty of eggs. And we're trying to get ultramale clowns. Now if they give us, let's say they give us 6 eggs each, Jared, and we get like 12 eggs, then hopefully 1 or 2 of those will be ultramale clowns, because the father that went to them is Chuckles, and he's a visual clown. These are double hets, but he's a visual clown, 100% het for ultramale. So that means that 1 out of 8 chance, which means if you've got 12 eggs, there's 1.5, potentially 1 to 2 ultramale clowns that could come if they're all fertile and if they all go full term. So that's a really exciting project, Jared. Any other projects that we're excited about?
Yep, we've got Karamak and Shadow have both ovulated.
Well, let's go and have a look at those.
I think she's out of shed now, isn't she?
She's come out of shed. She's given us a pre-lay shed. And there she is. Beautiful looking girl. She looks great out of shed.
Yeah, I like the iridescence that she's got.
We're going for the grey matters, Jared. Is that what we're going for?
Grey matters, yeah. So we're adding in black pastel and champagne.
Yeah, wonderful. So her due date is the 9th of March, so that's only literally less than 4 weeks away. So what we do is, when we record, if I show you what we do here, Jared, is we record the ovulation 22nd of January 25. Pre-lay shed was the 10th of February, so that took 18 days for her to go from ovulation to pre-lay. They say about 17 days, Jared, normally. And then the due date is 4 weeks from the pre-lay shed normally, or 6 weeks from ovulation. So that's why we're saying it's due on the 9th of March. We put that on there so that when we actually doing a review of our clutches, we know what to expect when they're likely to come. Obviously it might be before then, it may be after, it depends on...
It's not clockwork.
It's not clockwork, and we've had some that have been 2 or 3 weeks late, we've had some that have been 1 or 2 weeks early, so it really depends on how she's feeling and what she wants to do. So that's that one. The other one you mentioned, Jared, was Karamak. Now she has ovulated on the 4th of February, due on the 20th of March. So I think we've got a lot of March clutches coming, Jared. You can see she's building nicely, bulging there, and I think from memory we put
bingo.
Bingo. So we're trying
Clown
to produce some clown pied ultra males, aren't we?
Triple hets, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got banana and leopard in as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're fertile, and hopefully we'll get some really interesting triple hets, which will have those in there as well. So that's all good. Carmack, below Carmack we've got Curiosity. She has been locking. She's the Exantic double het pastel Exantic clown girl. She gave us 2 babies last year. When we checked her follicles, they've gone up to 21 mil, which is good. She was late last season, so she'll probably be quite late this season. But we did notice that she's got a couple of boob eggs in there, didn't we, when we did the ultrasound? So
yeah,
there may be a fertility issue with her, but we'll see. Hopefully she'll give us a few more than 2 eggs. And while we're on the subject, Jack, should we just show you the babies from last year, how well they're doing? Because her babies are doing particularly well. You can see just how beautiful this guy is. He's the pastel Exantic 66% het for clown, and he's eating well, Jack.
Yeah, he's doing
building nicely. He's a firecracker. Isn't that just beautiful? Don't we just love the Exantics?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We're looking forward. Hopefully we'll do a shed test. If he's got clown, or she's got clown, then we'll be using her for future breeding stock. And then this one is the sister, which is also wants to eat. But she is a beautiful example of a pastel clown, and hopefully she's carrying the Exantic as well, 66% Exantic. And she's feeding nicely and building nicely as well. So hopefully we'll get a double visual from Curiosity this year, which would be lovely if we do. Any others on the chart, Jack, that you're excited about?
We've got an ovulation from Tess as well.
Tess is over here, so she's our Batman project. Spot
Yeah,
nose
she's
girl.
vanilla spot nose.
Is she a vanilla spot nose? And she's het for clown, isn't she?
I left a little bit of shed in
A
there.
little bit of shed. She's given us a pre-lay shed. She's due on the... I think she's due pretty soon, actually. Just check the date. 13th of March. I think we've got a lot of clutches coming in March.
You can see how uncomfortable she is. Like,
Yeah.
She's rolled her belly over,
Yeah.
so it won't be long.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. And any others, Joe?
Electra was the last one that's ovulated.
Let's go and have a look at Electra. Now she's made her bedding very wet. We need to change it, Joe. It's a bit too wet for my liking, but
Yeah.
she's a very much in her water bowl, splashing everywhere. So you can see it's very damp in here. We need to clean that out and get her on dry bedding.
Yeah.
But she looks great, and she has a highway or super gravel.
Super gravel.
Yeah. So super gravel, and we've put a clown boy to her, who's, we think, Finn, who's in here, but he's in his hide at the moment. But we're not 100% certain he's gravel, but we'll soon find out, because if the babies are super gravel, we'll know that he's gravel too.
Yeah, we're like some super gravel het clowns.
Yeah, while we're here, Jared, I'll just show you this girl here, Peach. Now, she didn't have very big follicle growth 2 months ago. We checked her follicles, and now look at her. She's really built beautifully. She's our dreamsicle girl, and she's locked with our lavender blackhead boy, Zeus, and she is carrying follicles now of... Oh, did we put them on there? Oh, we need to update that.
We've got 30.
I think she's 30 millimeters, so I'll just update that before I forget. And then maybe, Jared, while we do that, do you want to just go through the other ones, the other follicle sizes, to see where everything is that's coming up the ranks?
So Koji, who's the leopard. What else is she? She's leopard double het DG pied. She's up to 20 mil, so it won't be long until she gives us an ovulation.
And what project is that, Jack?
That's the Desert Ghost pied, but she's leopard. And that's her sister, who's probably not going to go this year, but she's not a leopard, she's a normal double het. We've also got Ember and Vesta, who are the DG projects, and they are 26 and 19 mil.
Right. So
They're the Enchi Fire het DGs.
beautiful.
And we've put in a pastel DG het clown.
Het pied.
Oh, het pied.
Yeah, yeah. So we're trying to get pastel, fire, inchy DGs that are 50% of them will be het for pied. That's what we're after.
And then we could plug our DG pied into there.
And that's the boy, Hiroshio, that's doing the boy. He's doing the business there. But the other one is Ember. She's got 26. She looks pretty big, Jared. Let's have a look at her, see how she's looking there. Well wrapping, I think. She's still building. But, she's going well. I'm looking forward to seeing these visual desert ghosts coming out. Okay. Who else have we got on there?
Money Penny was 28.9.
She's building nicely.
She's the Hypo Pied project.
Yeah, and she's a pastel hyper-pied, and you can see how big she is now, building. All nesting up and keeping those eggs nice and warm.
She'll ovulate soon.
Yeah. So she's doing really well. That's all good. Any others?
They're all of the biggest ones. We've got a couple that are 10 mil and 12 mil that are still growing.
Still working on those.
But yeah, that's the majority of them.
So I think that gives you an update on how we're doing. I think at the moment 7 ovulations, so we're going to have at least 7 clutches, and that's exciting. We'll keep you posted with how that goes. Anything else, Jared? We had some feedback on the shed testing on the Ultramel Pie project, and the sad news is that unfortunately the 2 that we tested proved to be negative. So we've been locking and preparing for this girl here, Kelly. Unfortunately, shed test came back negative, which is a bit sad, but she still might go, and she may give us some visual pies. But,
So there might be 2 big visual pied girls up for sale soon.
Yeah. But the babies will be het for Ultramel because we put colts in them, so they will still produce visual pies that are het Ultramel. And the other one that proved to be negative was male, and she's not been bred with yet, but have a quick look at those, Jared. She's a lovely example of a pie, but again, we're hoping that 2 out of the 3 would be het Ultramels, but 2 out of 3 are not.
I'm going to check this one, yeah.
This at least is the only one that we've got
For 66% het Ultramels, you'd think at least one of them.
I think we've been unlucky, Jack.
Yeah.
It's a bit frustrating because I went for 3 for a reason, because I thought if I go for 3 at least 2 of them would be, hopefully. So this is what the hobby's all about. You kind of take these risks on hets and possible hets, and they don't always work out, do they, Jared? It's quite frustrating.
The shed tests were useful though, because otherwise we would have plugged things in and...
Yeah, so I think now with shed tests there's no need to take the risks anymore. You can actually know what you've got. Now if we look at this girl here, Jared, your girl Bella, this is one of the most exciting projects we've got. She is building, she is eating. She might still give us a clutch, but we're not hopeful this year, are we, Jared? We think possibly next year.
They're not locking at the moment, so...
So we've put Monty to her. We're trying to get these beautiful highway clowns, which are going to be multi-comboed. But unfortunately Monty's not locking with her. She's eating okay. I wouldn't say she's absolutely on a great big eating mission, but she eats okay. She's always been a little bit of a picky eater, hasn't she, Jared?
Yeah.
And I think this is the problem, is when you get your exciting projects going, it's frustrating when they're not eating, it's frustrating when they're not locking. So even though we're having success in other areas, some of the projects that we're really excited about aren't necessarily coming to fruition. And I think you've just got to be patient and keep working with the animals. But that was that one. Monty, I think, is over here. He's the boy that we are trying to prepare. We think that he is carrying the gravel in him.
He's got a gravelly look to him.
Yeah. So hopefully...
I guess if he doesn't go, we could always use Skip.
Yeah. But the later season though, Jared, later in the season she might suddenly step up.
Yeah.
So the season's still very early. Some people can breed quite late in the year, Jared, but we'll see what's going on there. Right, anything else news-wise?
Not that I'm aware.
No. I think we can have a look at some of our babies and see how they're doing now. So anything in particular, Jared, that you'd like to show how things are developing baby-wise?
Well, we've got these 2 unusual looking ones. There's here, which we had as a het Ultramel, het pied.
Yeah.
But we think it's got something else in it that we can't figure out.
Right.
So it's definitely not just a normal double het.
Yeah.
There has to be something else in there.
Now that came out of the clutch that had potential for Mori in it, so it may be that the Mori might be in there having an influence. So we're going to hold on to this one and just see whether we can prove it out. There are some more shed tests that are becoming available. I think some of the technology is coming here, so Moray and Monsoon will become testable, Jared. And I think Exantic, there's another one that people are keen to get going on. Some of the Exantics are good news. Okay.
Other way around.
And in that way. Anything else, Jared?
This is the other sibling, which is also wacky looking.
Yeah.
And it's got like a half head stamp. Zoom in.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there's something unusual going on these two. So we'll keep you posted with those. How are the black-haired lavender clowns doing?
Yeah, they're looking lovely.
They're growing nicely.
Get one out.
Yeah. Doing well. And there's no more assist feeds. Everything is feeding well now, Jack.
Yeah, everything's on food. Everything's eating nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two are lovely.
This is the
That's the biggest one.
The biggest
got
one.
on food first.
yeah. You can see the difference. But look how bright that is, Jared. Isn't it
Yeah.
lovely?
This one's going to shed, I believe.
Yeah.
You can see the eyes have gone really white,
Yeah.
but still a beautiful animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's really bright. It's got a little bit of a ringer.
Do like it very much because Hetford hide as well.
Heifer pied, yeah.
Blackheads are.
Black-haired lavender heifer pied.
Yeah. That's really nice.
And then the third one's just in here.
Again, really pretty. And is that starting to pick up size now as well?
Yeah, all of them are eating fluffs. And that
Excellent.
one's on Maltese.
Excellent.
They're doing well.
There's a couple over here I want to show off, Jared, because this guy here probably hasn't had a lot of attention. But do you want to go and have a look at this? How beautiful this is, and it's getting really good size. Done a little bit of a poo at the back there, so we'll have to clean that out. But look how beautiful that is. That's an Bamboo Ultramel, possible het for Xantic as well. But isn't it looking stunning, Jared?
Yeah. I love the colours. The bamboo really shows the colours nicely. And the Ultramel gives it the yellow look. Lovely snake there.
Yeah, it's doing really well. And it's growing nicely, isn't it, Jared? These are the babies from last year that are doing well. These are the two that I also think are very bright and very pretty. So I think we should have a look at that. So what have we got there, Jared?
So, not 100% certain. There's leopard, and I want to say lesser. Not sure what else is in there. But there could be vanilla.
Yeah.
And this one is another one that's got leopard, lesser. I'm going to guess vanilla and pastel.
Are they het for clown? Or I think they are.
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly het for clown as well.
Clutch 6, which is
yeah. Beautiful looking animals. I mean, it's just so nice to see them being so bright, even in their.
there's the pairing. It was a vanilla het clown to a pastel lesser leopard enchi clown.
So there could be enchi in there as well.
Yeah.
In fact, enchi's in this one, I think, because you can see the bounding.
Yeah.
So I'd say leopard enchi in there. And that one, I think, could have enchi as well, because it's got that bright. Enchi and vanilla might actually give you a lot brighter colours, Jared.
They're beautiful snakes there.
Yeah. Any of them have pastel in, do you think?
I think this one might.
Yeah. Pastel, vanilla, enchi, very pretty.
But I don't think this one's got the pastel.
Yeah. We've also got some other really bright snakes that we can share as well, but just showing you how bright these snakes are, even as they are developing into quite large hatchlings now, aren't they? They're all doing well, eating well. Just slip these back. Thank you, Jared.
Other way around.
So we've got the
Oreo's looking good.
yeah, let's bring Oreo out. So Oreo's eating well, isn't he? He was a bit of a fussy eater to start with. But pretty little snake. He's got that camo look about him.
Yeah.
I think he's a pastel cinnamon pied is what I think he is.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. So he's doing well. And
Cinnamon clowns are nice.
yeah, so let's have a look at Torpedo. I think she's lovely. Just have a look at her under the spotlight, Jared. babies that came out of the same clutch, and they're all different variations on what we've got. So they're all getting chunky. So 3 visual clowns. That one you think's a pastel cinnamon.
Pastel Cine.
Yeah.
Pastel Cine Lesser.
Yeah.
And then
This
maybe
one.
a Blade Pastel Clown.
Could have blade in it. There's something going on there, but it looks very bladeish. You see the reduced pattern on the body. So the blade, these look like blades, don't they? And I wonder whether that was the reason why the blade and clown look very bladeish like that. But
they're all beautiful snakes, aren't they?
They are. Really pleased with those. So they're all doing well. And then we'll bring out the gravel clowns, Jazz, see how they're doing. So let's see what the gravels are doing. There's one there.
These are the 2 girls.
There's 2 there, okay. And then we've got those 3 actually, haven't we?
There's 4. Yeah, so there's 2 boys, 2 girls.
All packing on really good weight.
And this one I'm pretty sure is gravel.
Really good size.
So there's a gravel pastel lesser clown. And this one I think is a gravel lesser clown. And then this one, I'm not sure if it's got gravel in, but it's definitely pastel and lesser.
And this is the 4th clown that we've got as well, which again could be
Now this one I think is a super pastel.
super pastel. I think it might have gravel in or not.
I hope so, it's the boy.
Yeah.
If it's a boy, then it's going to be the full gene animal.
Yeah.
Super gravel pastel lesser. I mean, super pastel gravel lesser.
Yeah.
100%. Oh no, visual clown.
Yeah.
That would be nice if it's got the gravel.
And he's not far from being breedable size, is he? So
No.
he's doing really well.
They're all getting nice and chunky. I reckon they're about 400-500 grams.
Yeah. So we'll be upgrading these to the adult racks soon. So making way for the next set
That
of
one's
babies.
in there, by the way. That one's in there.
Okay. Yeah. They like their positions, so
Just so I can keep track of them.
yeah, that's all good.
There's that one.
Lovely.
And I'll get the last one.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think this has got the most chance of being a gravel.
Right, so they're all progressing nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, Jared, have a look and see if there's anything here that you'd like to. Well, there's a couple of really pretty snakes here that seem to be doing well. I love the look of this one here. Let's just show that one off, Jared.
Yeah, that's
Put,
wicked.
put it on the table if you like, and I'll bring the other one as well.
That one's in shed.
It shows it.
Yeah. Yeah, the one underneath it's the. So this one we believe is an Enchi lesser leopard, het clown, het DG, and possible het cryptic. It's a beautiful animal.
Really beautiful, Jared. Really beautiful. She's holding colour really well as well, isn't she?
Yeah, really vibrant. I think it's that het DG.
Really good size there. Lovely to see the hatchlings doing so well from last year. And these are the 2 spot nose clowns. They're putting on some weight as well, Jared. So I'm quite pleased with how they're developing. And again, they may have vanilla in them as well. They came from Tess. I think Tess was the mother. And she's a pastel vanilla spot nose het clown girl.
Yeah, they're very pretty snakes. Really unique. I think the best one is the one next to it, Spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why don't we just show these off, Jared, because these are 2 of our pastel cinnamon hides that are 100% het for lavender albino, and they're both growing nicely. That one's got nice Dalmatian
clean, isn't
marks,
it? And then this one's the spotty one.
Yeah.
Every shed, new spots appear.
Yeah, it's lovely, Jared. I do like the Dalmatian look on that.
Just wipe off that dirt. There you go. Both from the same clutch, but very different animals. And the same genes as well, as far as we're aware.
Right, I think that'll about do it for today, Jared. So I hope everyone else is having a good season and that you've got some ovulations, locks and things happening your end. We eventually sold a beautiful snake to Natalie and her family, and I might just show you a picture of that before we finish off. And I think they're really excited, Jared, because Nat built a lovely viv for herself, and Noodle, who was the leopard albino, I think it's leopard albino possible het clown. If I can show you the viv setup there and give Nat a shout out, because she is absolutely adoring and loving her snake, and she sent me some videos, and it's just lovely to be in touch with. I'll just see if I can show you a picture of the viv. Let's have a little look.
While you're looking for that, I think it's worth mentioning that I've put a load of snakes on Morph Market. There's a lot of ultra male stuff, a couple of hypos, lots of hets, so it's worth having a look on that as well.
Yeah, and you're doing good prices as well, Jared.
Yeah, they're all good prices.
Yeah, really good. So here's a picture of their beautiful Noodle. They picked up how pretty it is, and the viv setup is in the background, which Nat set up, and she's got temperatures all homed in beautifully. And it's so lovely when you sell a snake to a family that really do look after and care for their snakes. It's just so fulfilling, isn't it? And she said I can give them a shout out. So this is the family, Matt and Nat and their beautiful family. So there you go, Jared. Probably see that. They came to the facility and had a lovely time with us. So I want to give them a shout out. And let's have a little look and see what else we've got going on here. So you can see what she's done there. She's put in some beautiful flowers and enrichment, climbing, and she's got some climbing pegs as well, Jared, which a lot of people are interested in getting for their vivariums. But it gives the opportunity for the snake, and because we know that this particular snake likes to periscope and come up all the time, she loves to climb, and she's really settling in beautifully. She's feeding well, Jared, so we want to give them a shout out. And there's another little picture of the setup there. Yeah, that's lovely. And finally, just to give Mark and Callum a shout out, because they're having some success on their breeding, Jared, and they've been keeping me up to speed with what we're doing. Got some really exciting projects, so we're sending some love out to Mark and to Callum, and hopefully your season goes well. So thank you very much for your love and support. We'll get back into doing a weekly video now to let you know how things go, but it's super exciting. We're looking forward to these babies and these eggs coming. Take care for now, and it's bye bye for now.